It was a rainy Tuesday in 1970. I was sitting in my car in the rain. I was parked just 2 blocks from work, but I was late for work. You see, I was a first year teacher of emotionally disturbed young adolescents. And that meant pretty much that they'd all been kicked out of one or more schools for having an attitude. And I knew before the first day of school back in September what I wanted to be to them. I wanted to be the adult ally that they'd never had. But the first day of school, I discovered that they had other plans. I mean, they didn't have that many school-related skills, but the one they had down pat, resisting authority. So I saw a lot of crossed arms, a lot of scowling faces. I tried everything I could think of. But by this morning, sitting in the car in November, I'd given up. I was just trying to get up enough energy to go in and face that job one more day. I was so late. And I realized it's so late, you know what? If I go in now, probably the other teachers will be in their classrooms. No one will notice how late I am. And so that gave me the gumption to go running through the rain, open the big wooden door of the school, and there were the 5 other teachers in a row facing me. So much for stealth entry. I said, "What?" They said, "Doug, the assistant principal is out sick." I said, "No." You see, these children were bussed in from all over the greater Boston area. Some of them, because of the transportation schedule, got there an hour before the teachers. And so the assistant principal would supervise them on the playground. But on rainy days like today, he'd take them all into one room that was barely big enough for the 70 children, and he'd tell them stories. I said, "He's sick? Are they in there?" They said, "Yes, do something." Well, I said, just by chance, last night I heard a recording of a folktale. Maybe I could tell them that. They said, "Yes, do that." They opened the door, shoved me in, and closed the door behind me. Well, there were the children. When they saw me, they sort of assumed the resistance position, and I said, "I'm going to tell a story." And they gave me that look like, it better be a good one like the assistant principal tells. Now, I hadn't exactly prepared this. I hadn't memorized it or even thought about telling it. So it's standing there in front of them. I kind of closed my eyes and I tried to remember what happened in the story. And I remembered the climax, and then I remembered the first line. Jack and his mother were having a hard time. And Jack had to go out in the world alone and earn his own fortune. When I got that far, I looked at them, and their postures had shifted from this to this. Their arms loosened just a teeny bit, their eyes rolled up in their heads just a little bit. It was a small shift. On the first day of class, I might not even have noticed it if it happened. But now, after 2 months of no shift, it was like the angels were singing, "Hallelujah." I was encouraged. I told the story, and as I did, I realized in the story, they were on Jack's side. I was on Jack's side. In the story, we were on the same side. When the story was over, they sort of shook themselves and got back into the grumpy look, but it was too late. I'd already glimpsed the possibility. At that moment, I decided to keep trying. It took another 3 months, but we did create a cooperative classroom where they did see me as their ally. And in a very real sense, every single piece of my career since that day has been pursuing that transformative power of storytelling that I just happened on a rainy Tuesday.